I think one of the most frustrating things about being an astrologer is people want to treat you like you're stupid. Like, oh, you believe in that superstitious or that medieval rubbish. They want to act like you don't know what you're talking about. So I had to deal a lot with that. And we had a speaker come to do our teachers training, and we have been giving his book to read over the summer. It's called Bounced, and he was advocating the 10,000 hour rule. If you master something, you must have spent 10,000 hours practicing it. Well, he was a professional ping pong player, and so he's talking, and I'm listening to him talk about 10,000 hour rule, and I'm like, wow, I got 10,000 hours as a teacher easily, 10,000 hours as a trumpet player, and 10,000 hours as an astrologer. And just as I was starting to feel really good about it, he suddenly throws in, astrology. I don't understand why astrologers persist in their study of astrology when it's been proven wrong. So then all my colleagues, of course, turn around and look at me, and the look that they give you, kind of like, what are you going to say about that? And I thought, bite your tongue, just take it on the chin. But then I got really annoyed, and I just thought, hold on, you don't know a thing about astrology. So I let him have it, and I told him that as a non-ping pong player, I would not even question whether or not ping pong was actually a sport, let alone a sport for a man. And, that shut him up pretty quickly. And he actually apologized. And so, that's kind of the attitude I have to anybody who wants to argue with me, whether or not astrology is true. Well, how much have you studied? I haven't seen you at any conferences. I haven't seen you in classes, and I don't know your name, in the astrology circles. So I guess you don't know much about astrology. So that's my take.
Wow. And how, because now it's shifting. Now, astrology became popular again, and now I guess they are treating you differently now. Or how do you feel about, that change from where you started up until now? Do you feel different, people, how they treat you, or?